Well, you think that's good? Look at this. So Leslye Headland was recently on a podcast, just a rando podcast, where they, were like, "Oh, I'm so happy to talk to you." Ah. And when they were on there, they asked her a bunch of questions. She made a lot of dumb statements. So here's one of them. The Acolyte creator Leslye Headland says that she would yell, "Modesto!" George Lucas's birthplace on the set to remind everyone to retain the core of George Lucas's Star Wars. I would yell it to everyone, "Ready, let's go!" And I just started yelling Modesto.
They probably thought she had Tourette's.
She made it into a fucking joke. Modesto! Like, okay, yeah, whatever. I'll let Leslye.
I guess her crew didn't get the memo. Because everything she fucking put out was shit.
Shit.
She wrote,
absolute shit.
Absolute dog shit.
And people are like, "Oh, we had Plagueis, we had Yoda. I wish you could have got season 2. If you really paid attention to the writing of the show, it's so horrible. It breaks all kinds of lore. For me, it breaks canon. And the fact that you even tried to take on Darth Plagueis and Yoda is absolutely ridiculous.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, not only that, not only the canon breaking and the lore, issues or whatever, but the bigger issue that I have is that it's an incoherent story that fucking doesn't even make sense in its own fucking storytelling atmosphere. The whole switcheroo with the twins, Osha and fucking
it's horrible.
Whatever the fuck the other Maya, whatever.
May. Osha and May.
And but I mean, it stumbled upon itself because it just couldn't make any sense of itself. It was so queer. Dude, you could tell who the hell he was, and it was just bad. Bring back Kathleen Kennedy.
I know. When they switched, it's like when she wrote that, she was like, "Yeah, then they're gonna switch places by changing clothes," and because
her
twins.
Favorite fucking movie was The Parent Trap.
I know, but I'm saying she's like, then they're gonna switch clothes and they won't know the difference. But they're Jedis, won't they be able to realize that? I don't know. Shut up. Let's pretend they don't know. Like, oh, okay, cool.
No, the other one has a different hairstyle.
Yeah, she cut her hair with a lightsaber, and they thought that shot was so badass too. When she,
they did.
Like, oh yeah,
so
we did it.
Fierce,
so fierce,
so fierce.
So again, yelling Modesto. That's not how you capture and save George Lucas's vision by yelling Modesto. Instead, that's how you make a joke of it.
Do better, make better.
That's how you make a joke of it. That's how you make a joke of it. That's how you make light of it. And I'm sorry. That's why she should not be in charge of a show. And I'm glad her season 2 got canceled because she sucks.
She needs to go back to Epstein.
No, it's not Epstein. It was
Epstein. It was the other guy.
Harvey Weinstein.
Weinstein, Epstein, Steen, Frankenstein. Hey, same. And I can say
got some more Leslye Headland news.
No.
The Acolyte creator Leslye Headland says Ki-Adi-Mundi appearing in the show doesn't break canon. I asked Pablo Hidalgo, and I don't remember what he said about the birth date or lifespan, but Pablo said it was cool. Many people read the script. Like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, how did you know?
They didn't see the timeline when it started.
Yeah, it's like
cool.
I asked Pablo, he said it's fine. So it's not my problem anymore. It's like, no, dude, you're the creator. You should know this shit. And this is what happens when you put people that don't know the Star Wars lore in charge, or you don't have somebody overseeing these projects and scripts that knows the lore. At least with Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is, he knows a shit ton about comics. He reads comics, he knows the lore about comics, and he has a outline for what he wants his universe to be. This last saga, the multiverse saga, got a little fucked up because I think more Disney heads got involved. But it goes to show you when you look at how dumb this woman is and how dumb this project was and how dumb Kathleen Kennedy is, and you look at what James Gunn is doing, when you don't have someone who's competent in running a universe, you get a lot of fuck-ups. Here's another one. I asked Pablo Hidalgo, I don't remember what he said about the birthday or lifespan, but he said it was cool. You don't remember what he said? Like, what the fuck?
Well, it was inconsequential. It was full steam ahead. Go forward, green light.
She threw him under the bus. She was like, well, he said it was fine, so take it up with him.
Who cares? Is that going to make her unhireable? Apparently not, because Harvey fucking got her this job.
Harvey's in jail right now, so.
They can make phone calls. She
But,
probably, she puts that fucking shit in the fucking in the pastries for him. Little cigarettes, just for exchange.
They put a file in his cake. Matt, what do you think about this statement?
Yeah, she clearly doesn't give a shit, or she's just looking to blame other people. It's like, who cares? You suck. Next, get out of here. You're not a Star Wars fan.
She's trash, dude.
I don't care
She's
how many
trash.
books you read. Just like James Gunn, he read all these comic books. It was all shit.
It was all
she
shit.
wears eyeglasses, but she cannot see.
She cannot see the Star
She
Wars
cannot
vision.
see. Ryan, real quick.
Yeah.
This comment. What do you think, man? The first reaction to this comment. What does it tell you about Leslye Headland?
Oh man, amateur.
Just let it rip.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. She's bad.
It's bad.
Yeah,
Very bad. And it only gets worse because here we go. The Acolyte creator Leslye Headland wants to ask George Lucas about Palpatine's Darth Plagueis speech. In Revenge of the Sith, during the sperm opera, when Palpatine says that Plagueis could create life, is he lying or is he telling the truth? I cannot believe this woman was put in charge of a Star Wars series that takes place before all the other series. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? She's a fucking moron. Matt, what do you think about this statement?
I do not concur. I mean, I do concur.
What?
What?
I object.
I object. No, I mean, even seeing where the sequels went, it's like, okay, clearly he learned about life force and shit. Like, he knows how to cheat death.
They healed
so
the
it was a
worm.
real thing.
Yeah, they healed the worm.
Yeah, the
snake.
I don't give a shit about that. I'm talking about Sidious living after the fucking Death Star. Like, it clearly he knows what he's doing with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she's an idiot. She's just talking too much. They need to stop interviewing her.
Seriously, she needs to shut the fuck up. And I know I sound like another YouTuber that got busted for that, but she needs to shut the fuck up and go away. She's fucking terrible. Now, if she comes out with something else in the future that's really good, I'll give her credit for that. But right now, this is hot garbage. I mean, to ask the question, was he telling the truth about that or was he lying? Why would he be lying? Up until the point where Disney bought Star Wars, Darth Plagueis is the one who created Anakin Skywalker. Ryan, what do you think about this statement? Make some sense of it or not. I don't care.
No, makes sense.
I think you guys are just looking at it from a different point of view.
Well, what's your point of view?
Well, I mean, here she is. She's an outsider coming in. She says, hey, you know what? I've got this great idea that'll connect the sequel trilogy that everyone hates to the prequel trilogy that everyone kind of likes. And also the prequel lore. So I'm going to make Quimir a Knight of Ren. But not only that, I'm going to make these two girls here, Ocean and Mayo. I'm going to make them like Anakin Skywalker so that he's not unique.
But what about Plagueis? Come on, dude. You're dancing around the topic.
She shouldn't have ever fucking brought Plagueis in. He, as far as we know from the conversation that Anakin and the then Supreme Chancellor had, he was the one. There you go. He was the one that was able to create life. And yes, so he would have created or had a way of creating Anakin Skywalker. Now, how he did that, we don't know.
Yes.
But I would not conflate that with bringing in these other two girls and saying that they did the exact same thing with this witch cult and saying, that they figured it out and Plagueis was just in the fucking cave and he used it as a cheat code and said, hey, I saw what y'all did. I'm going to do one better. And I'm gonna make mine a dude.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but in a world of like all this nonsense about girl power and all this other bullshit, they basically said their version, which was two girls, was inferior to Plagueis' version, which was one male. So I mean, I'm sorry, Leslye Headland and crew, they're just a bunch of dumb fucks.
Yeah.
They're dumb as shit, and they don't even fucking know it. They don't know it. That's just
she's just still oblivious to it. She thinks she made something
completely
really, really good
because they don't understand it. They're not thinking fourth dimensionally. They're stuck in their own world. They're stuck in their own bullshit. They're stuck in their own paradigm. in that they don't understand the bullshit that's coming out of their mouths as it's leaving their mouths. And then after it leaves their mouths, they don't even think about it past that point.
Yeah.
They have no idea what they just said.
I mean, not
On
only
to the
that,
next
not
question.
only is she an idiot, but it's like, who else is at the round table, or is it just like full creative control? for
Pablo
one person?
Hidalgo.
No, she had to ask him. Remember? Hey, Pablo, I had a question.
He was
Oh.
probably in the fucking urinal, like,
I mean,
yeah.
fuck Pablo. I'm talking about like you know, with this whole thing, like, is he lying? Is he telling the truth? You know, with Plagueis, it's like, where are the real fans that know the stuff? You know, like where are these people? It's
Yeah.
just blows my mind on how like bullshit like this just flies. Like I just don't get it.
Well, they're
There's always-
gonna fucking try it. They're gonna be like,
I mean,
"Does
the
this
one thing
bullshit
I
fly?"
loved most with Clone Wars was that Dave Filoni almost had Shmi like meet Padme for the first time, but Sam Witwer was like, they already met before. So it's like, how did like some people like a lot of these people have that disconnect or even forgot? So it's like we need people like that like remind them, like, hey, this shit happened or whatever, because you know that's where continuity issues come from. They don't look back on the old work. They just
Look at this bullshit. This is another one. Chris Teague, who's a cinematographer of The Acolyte, says showrunner Leslye Headland approached the series with one guiding principle. What would George do? Fucking bullshit. Because everything she did was what George wouldn't do.
Yeah.
So, bad choice.
Yeah, if it was really what would George do, they would have had him come in and asked him for his advice, like, and all that shit. But they didn't do any of that.
No. You know, leave the poor guy alone, dude. They've already.
Well, no, even if she
Star
said,
I'm
I want to
sure-
bring George in for a consult, they no, don't do that. He's busy. He's out of the country. He's
Filoni did that shit back when he was doing the other like the shows and everything. He would ask him like, "Hey, is this cool? Is this in lore? Is this that? And whatever." And George would tell him. You know, I'm sure George would love to like stay with this like. I mean, he created this. This is his baby. You know, like I would ask.
I mean,
him.
what another thing you can do is you can bring back Mark Hamill into an office and tell him, yo, you can say whatever you want. It's fucking safe space. We're not going to fucking tell you that, hey, you know, you can't go fucking, you know, off the wall and start, you know, talking bullshit about our property. But what would George have done? You understand this shit almost as good as he did because he explained this shit to you back in the day. You understand that fucking Luke Skywalker that we made was not going to be something that was palatable to the fans. What would you say about this? You understand this shit a hell of a lot more than apparently Pablo Hidalgo and fucking Filoni together.
Yeah.
And he'd be more than happy to fucking tell him. He just is like, I'm not going to act or anything anymore. Let's just like give the Joker up. He's not going to do more Luke Skywalker shit. But I mean, he definitely could lend them a little bit of, you know, pointers or whatever, just to sort of like at least come up with something that was closer to or akin to what he was told back in the day. Because there was an interview where Mark was, you know, sat down. He said, hey, you know, George talked to me about fucking, you know, 7, 8, and 9 on the set of Return of the Jedi. So he already had an idea that he'd come back as an Obi-Wan, you know, type character. So he had some idea of like how this shit fucking worked.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they'd spend all kinds of time together. And Mark's been with a whole shit ton of fans going to conventions and shit. So yeah, he'd be a perfect person to go and get some advice from. Don't bother George with this shit anymore, man. George is like, fuck y'all, man. You destroyed my property.
They absolutely destroyed it. I mean, and this show did a huge part in doing that. This show completely took a shit all over it. Really, really badly too. Nasty one. Porn.
So HBO Max says, you manifested it early. The official Lanterns teaser is here, coming this August. So
What?
So yeah, you could show it. I knew they were gonna do that shit. I didn't think they were gonna take
they
your
didn't
shit
take
down.
it all down.
Yeah, they weren't
They
gonna
didn't take it all down.
They
They
owned up to it. They're like, fuck
Well,
it.
the one I posted, it was like, this has been taken down due to copyright. I was like, okay.
Here, I'll send it to you.
I don't care. I'm not
No,
gonna
no,
watch it
no.
again.
You have it now.
you
Look
can.
at
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah.
here comes the biggest of all the headlines when it comes to Leslye Headland. Let's take a look at this one. All right, here we go. Yoda helps Finestra cover up Quemir's murders after the finale of The Acolyte, confirms Leslye Headland. For sure, yeah. And don't come at me in the comments because he does it in the Clone Wars, so I don't want to hear about it.
Wow, that's very passive aggressive or aggressive.
Or she probably said, and I don't want to hear about it. And they were like, oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a longer trailer.
All right, so stop watching that. So, all right, he's busy right now. Okay, so what'd you think about this? About her saying this stupidness?
That's complete. That's cowardice right there.
Yeah.
Just say, and he did it in this other property, so please don't come attack me anymore. Fuck off.
Now,
It sounds like Ryan Johnson.
Matt, can you shed some light on what she's talking about when it comes to the Clone Wars, and that he did it before in the Clone Wars? Do you know what she's talking about?
I have no fucking clue what she's talking about.
I don't either.
I really don't.
But to say, he would cover up Queemir's murders and the fact that the Sith has returned. No, he'd be like, "What? The Sith is back! Fucking get everyone together! We gotta go! We gotta shut this down."
Movie on this. He's alive.
Get Kelly Mundi. He's gonna lie for us too. Don't worry about it. He won't tell anybody.
But somehow he's also alive.
It's just, oh god, it's just so dumb.
Yeah, it makes no sense.